motivate.
We're interrupting our scheduled broadcast to get you all the big updates coming in from Bengaluru. Remember that B.S. Yediyurappa, in all likelihood, there could be an announcement about his exit. And amid all of that speculation, Yediyurappa, as we get you the live updates, has just left from his residence. He is heading currently to the War Memorial in Bengaluru. He's going to be paying his tribute on the occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas, after which the Chief Minister will be heading to the Vidhan Sauda. And there he is going to be holding a number of events to mark 2 years in office. Now, in that event, there's going to be a book launch as well as a speech by the Chief Minister. So far, Yediyurappa, while interacting with the media, has always said that a decision will be taken by the High Command, and whatever it is, he will abide by that decision. But on your screens are the latest pictures of B.S. Yediyurappa. No interaction with the media just yet, so we'll have to perhaps wait for a couple of hours, maybe after the commemoration of 2 years ceremony that happens later at the Vidhan Sauda, that we can expect him to be interacting with the media and telling us exactly what's on his mind. A number of hints that the Chief Minister has dropped that he perhaps is on his way out. While the High Command has been completely tight-lipped as far as Yediyurappa goes, he said that whoever follows him, whoever is his successor, he will ensure that he works with them very closely. That perhaps has been the biggest hint yet, that Chief Minister Yediyurappa is all set to leave. So will today be his last day as Chief Minister? Endless speculation on that front. The BJP High Command remains tight-lipped on that. They're playing their cards very, very close to their chest on whether Yediyurappa will be leaving today as the Chief Minister and exactly who will succeed him. Pramod Madhav is joining us with more details on this. Pramod, he's just left. Yediyurappa has just left from his residence. He's got a packed schedule ahead. First at the War Memorial and then to the Vidhan Sauda. That event is going to be very, very closely watched.
Well, we have one of the ministers over here, Patil.
What do you have to say, sir?
We are very happy that we have completed 2 years successfully. We have done a lot of achievement with all this COVID and other things, COVID flood and other things. We are happy our CM has given a very big contribution to the state. We are happy.
Sir, what about the hangama currently that is happening? Is the Chief Minister going to step down? What is exactly happening now? Did you receive the message?
I have no idea about it. Already CM has expressed that whatever High Command says, we will abide by that. Nothing more than that, I can't say anything.
What has the High Command said? Even your name is in the list actually.
No, very sorry. ನಾವು ಆ ಥರ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಲ್ಲ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರಾಗಿ ಏನು ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಈಗ ರಾಜ್ಭವನ, ನಾನು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಪ್ರೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಗವರ್ನರ್ಗೆ.
So that is B.C. Patil, who was at the Chief Minister's residence. A bit in Kannada that he spoke. He did say very clearly when someone asked him if he's in the race to become Chief Minister, B.C. Patil laughs it off saying, no, I'm not that big a leader. Whatever the High Command decides is what I will do.
I'm very happy that we have completed 2 years.
And also community leaders also are asking not to change B.S. Yediyurappa.
It is left to the High Command.
Sir, how come such a report was not given last year, but you took 2 years to give the annual report? Anything important on it? Because so much speculations are there that the High Command is wanting B.S. Yediyurappa, the Chief Minister, to exit.
ಇದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಾಧನೆ, 2 ವರ್ಷ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡೋ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಎರಡು ಒಂದು ಅಪಾಡೆಮಿಕ್, ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಹಾ.
In the last 1 year, 2 years in fact, there have been several issues that we've addressed, whether it's the COVID pandemic or the fact that we saw monsoons wreaking havoc.
ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
And under the Chief Minister's leadership, we've ensured that despite all of these challenges, we've managed to ensure that governance is supreme. So B.C. Patil there going ahead and dismissing all rumors, saying very clearly again what Yediyurappa said, that the High Command is supreme. They're going to decide whatever the next step is. Live reaction there that Pramod Madhav just got us from outside Yediyurappa's residence. 2 ministers were there. Basavaraj Bommai, who is reportedly in the running also, is perhaps a very strong contender to be the successor of Yediyurappa's Chief Minister. B.C. Patil also was there. Pramod Madhav is back with us. Pramod, so, we just saw that live conversation that you had with Patil. Just like every other leader perhaps right now, they're not divulging anything. They're playing their cards very close to their chest. Very clear one-line message. The High Command will decide.
Absolutely. We did ask him the question repeatedly about the speculations and whether the Chief Minister is going to exit or not, and he doesn't want to answer anything. And we also asked him how come such a annual report was not given last year, but the Chief Minister decided to wait for 2 years to provide such a report. He claims that they wanted to provide the attribution of the Chief Minister and the Karnataka government's work considering the COVID pandemic situation and all, and that's the reason they've decided to go with the annual report. But just like you very clearly mentioned, they do not want to talk or act on any kind of speculation, and they claim that as per the High Command's wish, they will act.
And let's see what happens if the coming hours we will have answers or not, or is there just going to be endless speculation today as well? Yediyurappa Pramod, as he made his way out, didn't really interact with the media. He made his way to the War Memorial. After that, he is going to the Vidhana Soudha, and that's where there will be an event to mark 2 years in office. We'll be tracking that very closely to see what really is the outcome of that event. But as far as what's happening in Karnataka is concerned, it's clear that B.S. Yediyurappa still holds a very, very big influence and big sway over the very crucial Lingayat vote in Karnataka. Few know that really the four-time Karnataka Chief Minister started off actually as a secretary of the Sangh. And while he may now be struggling for political survival, at least as the Chief Minister, he's already clearly projecting his son as the inheritor of his very wide, influential political legacy.
Bukanakere Siddhalingappa Yediyurappa has been backbone of BJP in Karnataka for last 4 decades. He started off with being Karyavaha, or Secretary of the Sangh's Shikaripur unit, in 1970. In 1972, he was elected to the Shikaripura town municipality and was also appointed as the president of the Taluk unit of the Jana Sangh. Yediyurappa was first elected as MLA in 1983 and has since represented the Shikaripura constituency 6 times. He also was appointed as state BJP president in 1988. As MLA from BJP, he became chief minister 4 times till date. In 2013, he formed KJP and made sure BJP did not come to power by cutting large chunk of the party's votes. He later returned to BJP and took over as state party president. Now he fights the toughest battle of his political life. As rebellion grows against the chief minister, BSY is projecting his youngest son, BY Vijayendra, as his heir apparent. Yediyurappa and his late wife Maitra Devi have 5 children: Padmavati, Aruna Devi, Uma Devi, BY Raghavendra, who is the BJP MP, and BY Vijayendra, who is currently BJP Karnataka Vice President. 45-year-old Vijayendra tried for Varuna constituency ticket but was denied by the BJP High Command in 2018 elections. But in recent by-elections in Karnataka, he was made in charge of KR-Pete, Sira and Maski constituency. BJP won 2 out of these 3 seats. The rebel MLAs have alleged Vijayendra's interference in governance, and that's one of the biggest reasons for the rebellion against Yediyurappa.
So what's going to happen?